This is a horoscope prediction for today, Libra. Those people who have had the possibility of being born between September 23 and October 22 are from this zodiac sign. Romantic relationships play a fundamental role in the emotional stability of Libras. Having love problems destabilizes them in the whole of their lives. Today, Libra, I see you with encouragement and determined to do everything, so I go for it all, because you already know that this is the attitude that I want to see you, because that is the only way to achieve things I always tell you. You are strong and determined, so if something doesn't go your way the first time, well, there will always be a second or even third chance. I know you don't like it when things don't go your way, and it's hard for you to start over, but sometimes that's unavoidable. In love, sometimes you will also have to insist and have to conquer the other person. You already know that nothing worthwhile is easy. We always value more that which is difficult for us to achieve is the human condition. Love horoscope for single women. Libra tells us the Libra woman loves changes, that they surprise her, and that monotony does not invade her lives. I have to tell you that today will be one of those days that go unnoticed by you on the calendar. I don't want to say that the day is going to be bad, but if you have high expectations, I'm sorry to tell you that you will have to wait. The natives of your sign are very changeable people. They have a duality of character that is quite difficult for other people to understand. This is why your relationships often fail. If you don't want to scare away someone who is interested in you, try not to be so changeable, or he will end up thinking that you are not interested in him. In love, today's horoscope tells you that it is a time of waiting, of calm, and that moments of greater activity will come soon. Free horoscope prediction for the Libra man. The Libra man is going through a moment of restlessness in the field of love. This is happening to most of those born under this horoscope sign. Perhaps it is not time to make decisions and to wait to see how events unfold. Today is not one of those days when it comes to love. Let the other person act, and based on it, you will have your time to make your decisions. Don't despair, your time will come soon. Today's Libra horoscope and love for singles. Do not confuse finding yourself single with looking for love, but today it is precisely what is going through your mind. Either because of a relationship that broke up recently, or because of someone you are trying to conquer and who is more than just a one-night stand. Remember that human beings like the difficult, and that if we give everything to the other party, they will no longer have the interest that you deserve. This is applicable for both men and women. Keep in mind that today the horoscope is telling you to calm down and not rush into your actions and decisions, because if you act on instinct, your plans may not turn out as you would like. If you have a partner, if you are worried about that hostility that you notice in your partner, and you should be worried, you should review the percentage of promises that you have made against the percentage of promise simply justified. So it delivers more and fails to promise. If you do not have a partner, every person we like is the promise of a new world, and therefore we must be cautious when approaching it, because each step means a commitment that you must fulfill. This person that you like now corresponds to you, but he has needs that it is essential that you check if you can adequately attend to them. Nobody questions your actions or your orders. This sense of vigilance and anguish is born from you, and only from you. You need to review the way you do things, because there are certain aspects that, inside, deep inside you, you know that you are not doing in the ideal way. Sometimes we act in the right way, but those acts have consequences that turn out to be negative for other people. It's hard to know, but the universe is connected in the good and the bad. The important thing is that sometimes we act in the right way, but those acts have consequences that turn out to be negative for other people. It's hard to know, but the universe is connected in the good and the bad. The important thing is that today you do not carry any guilt for making the necessary decisions. If you are worried about the hostility you notice in your partner, and you should check the percentage of promises you have made against the percentage of promises you have kept. You will notice that there is an important difference, and that your boredom is amply justified. So it delivers more and fails to promise. Nobody questions your actions or your orders. This sense of vigilance and anguish is born from you, and only from you. You need to review the way you do things, because there are certain aspects that, inside, deep inside you, you know that you are not doing in the ideal way. Sometimes we act in the right way, but those acts have consequences that turn out to be negative for other people. It's hard to know, but the universe is connected in the good and the bad. The important thing is that today surround ourselves with armor in order to protect ourselves from the dangers of life. Luckily it's just psychological, otherwise we'd be stumbling around, exhausted from carrying all that extra weight. Instead of armor, we surround our hearts and minds with layers of attitudes and opinions that help us keep our distance from doubts that may trouble us. Being ruled by Venus, the planet of love, you are susceptible to the hurts and pains of life. But you also appreciate the joy and beauty around you. Today there are many of them. Tip of the day, they say that the fish dies through its mouth. So keep quiet and let them do the talking. Lucky numbers for today: 20, 25, 31, 33, 38, 39. Free Libra Daily Horoscope Tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, September 23rd and October 2nd. Calm and reason will benefit you, but you have to be alert. October 3rd and 12th. The horoscope tells you that thinking things through and acting with your head will give you results. Third decan, October 13 and 22. Libra today must be especially careful not to make hasty decisions as a result of their impatience.